Hello everyone, this is Triple T and today I'm looking at Scrapper. And he's part of Jinbao's Dr. Crank or Generation Toy Gravity Builder. And he is looking good, really good. If we come close, you can see some detailing on him. A lot of painted surfaces. I just love gunmetal gray. Visible gun syndrome, maybe? I don't know. It works, so who cares? You probably use that instead. And you have ladders up here, so you can easily use the cabin. Or the command center, or whatever you call it. And if you don't fold the digger too far down, you can actually roll him really well. That's what you can see on the top and on the bottom. And this is a really ingenious way to fasten the gun, actually, even if it doesn't look that good from behind. The feet are merged with the gun, so this is a single piece, as you can see. And that works really nice. For articulation, you can move this little pipe, or exhaust pipe maybe. You can move these little fences or whatever. You can move these parts. You can loosen these and move them out of the way, but I don't think that's for this mode. I think that's more for transformation. You can move the digger up or down on ratchets, but you can't really fold it downwards, and that's due to the fact that it's a foot. So it has to be very stiff. And for comparison, I bring in my trusted hook. There you have them both together, and they look cute, I would say. Ah, it's a family picture in the making. Get away. I see now that I have him mistransformed. It's been on my shelf for so long, I haven't checked. These are supposed to be down. We're going to fold them up in a little while when we go to transformation, but not yet. And that actually makes him look even better, I think. There are no die cast in these bots, none of them, but they don't really need it because they feel sturdy and really well made as is. So, I'm happy anyway. But as I always say, a combiner is a triple changer, and we need to transform him into his next mode, even though I like to look at this forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And the first mode we're going for is, of course, the combine mode. And we start by loosening this cab section. Fold these up, the ones I forgot before. You come up to the back here, you fold these pieces away from each other. Oh, this is a nightmare. Ah, good. You fold this up. It has 4 pegs and 4 ports, and they're going to go in at the same time, roughly like that. And then we close these up so they hold the mechanism steady. We fold this out on a hinge and lower it like a nice looking knee. Then we take these feet and fold them upwards, and they do tab into the gun, so you have to be a bit careful. Now, for the fun part, move this up for now. Pull these arms out like that. These little ladders goes to the other side, like so. And you push the arms back. You turn the arm downwards and peg that into that port, like so. This then turns around and comes down like that. Afterwards, we raise this up so it sits like that. You can raise the the wheel up to position it like that. You don't have to. You can use it as part of the foot if you want to, so keep it down like that. And now we do the same thing with the other side. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Then we come to the sides and we fold these down. Take this one as well. And that's because it needs to move. So it's an ankle tilt of sorts. And lastly, we need to move this up and tab this in there so it's stable. And now you have a foot. You can angle things around if you want to. And as you see, the wheels don't actually touch the floor anyway, so it doesn't matter if you have them up or down. You can angle this. You can not really move this because it's fastened with the pegs. This one came loose. And of course, you need to fold this up. This is the leg joint. I will not be doing that because it's so hard to get it up. And no. I will be doing that for combination, but just sigh. Okay? So there you have him in his leg mode or foot mode or whatever. I like that his foot isn't a separate piece, it's built in, but that's due to design. And they came up with that in the 80s already. So the makers of this toy can't really take credit for that. But let's get him into his robot mode. Take him, pull this out, and then loosen this cabin piece, make it look cabiny again. Then you take the digger and you fold that back, And it should be somewhat, yeah, someone like that. You come underneath, you split the feet and the gun. Let's just put this off. And then you maneuver his legs, so you straighten them out, because here are some tabs, so they're going to go into the back of those. It should snap in. Did on one side. Okay, now it just comes apart, I think. Okay, that leg is in. That leg is in. Good. If you haven't already, you fold these down so he can actually bend at the knees. Like that. You loosen the side panels. Straighten those up. Put these down so they can actually be in a standing pose. Sorry, you should have the legs like that. Okay, my bad. And you should have these on the bottom side. You turn this around, you fold this in, and you tab it in down here in that port. The feet comes down and in front, like that. Same thing on the other side, just fold that in. That comes out, you fold the foot over, and now he actually stands somewhat. Yeah. Loosen his arms from the chest. Fold them down so we can see what you're doing. Rotate these up and back, and sorry, first you have to take these with this wheel, and then you fold those up. These come to the elbow. You push this down, and you have a little pulley mechanism here that pulls that out, and that hatch goes under the arm. Let's do the same thing here, shall we? Move the wheel back, turn this around, place it on the wheel. We can open this first, so we can use this little slider to get the hand out. And then we put that under the arm, this on top of. Let's just bend his arms and make them go forward a bit so he isn't as back heavy. It doesn't use, it was folded up, sorry. Now we need a head, so we open the chest, we push this plate out with the head, and then we close this up. And there we have Scrapper in his robot mode. And it's a really good looking Scrapper in my opinion. You do have the same light piping behind the eyes that you do with all the other guys. Due to this, it might not look as good as on the others, but it is. Trust me, it is. You have some gorgeous painted silver here. These are painted silver. You can see I have flaking here, unfortunately. But as I said earlier, I've been playing with these for a couple of years, and that they look this good is amazing. And a testament to how well made they are from the beginning, from the get-go. You have a tempo here, silver and gunmetal gray, which I love. Here, nothing really on the feet at all. This is his back, and he does have a bit of a kibble on his back, and as you can see, he's a bit back heavy. So for articulation, you can move this if you want to. The head can do a 360 like that. You can move his arms out to the side, and you can do a 360, but you need to be wary of the digger there. You have a elbow swivel. You can turn the elbow up almost 90 degrees. You can turn the hand slightly, but not much. And the fingers are all on a same pin, so not much movement there. If you don't close the side tabs up, you can make him go sideways a bit, but that's not supposed to be out for robot mode. You have a waist swivel. You push these up, and they fly away. But you can, both of them flew away. Nice. They haven't done that before. Okay, he can get his leg straight back, almost straight forward, but not out, really. Oh, or maybe they're just really stiff. No, not really. You have a thigh swivel. You have a 90 degree of knee bend there. And the feet can tilt, but nothing more. They can go up and down a bit, but stability-wise, they need to be adjacent to the leg piece above to actually work. But of course, they can tilt outwards or inwards if need be. I need to go and get my little waist piece. And now he looks the part. And for accessories, he has his nice gun. This rotates for reasons I don't know. And you just put it in his hand, and now he can shoot anyone to his heart's content. Now, for comparison, I bring in my go-to, Soundwave. And as with all the others, Soundwave is a bit taller, even though the digger part is quite higher up. And you can see that this is from an era where masterpieces had a lot of detailing on, and contra to this, where you don't, the modern version of masterpieces. And of course, the evil master himself. And And even this time, he is about the same size as Scrapper. Don't you call me small! Okay, so for my final thoughts about this robot. He is good. He has a bit of fiddly parts. I'm not so happy about the arms in robot mode. But they work, of course, but I would rather have something else. Another solution for how to store these or these flaps. I would rather not have the flaps. Just push them in and out as they were. He's a bit back heavy, so he needs to be positioned really carefully so he doesn't fall over. But otherwise, he's a strong recommendation, as is all of these bots in this set. Jinbao did a really good job with all of them. No real blemishes on this one, no real breakage or anything. He stands the test of time. A bit, maybe, ugly, that it breaks the mold here when I turn the legs out. And you have to, or he won't stand for long. But that's minor nitpicks. Nitpicks, just nitpicks. As I said, he's a strong recommendation for me. I think that's it for today. Thank you for watching. And as always, take care.